Imagine waking up to the gentle glow of morning sunlight filtering through your bedroom window and feeling that familiar tug at your knees when you swing your legs over the edge of the bed. The simple act of standing brings with it a sharp reminder that walks in the park, visits to the grandchildren, or a stroll through the neighborhood garden are no longer effortless pleasures. You remember the days when you could step out the door and wander without thinking twice about every creak and pop in your joints. That memory can feel like a distant dream when pain becomes the first thing you notice each day. Your heart longs for the freedom to move with ease again, to rediscover the quiet joy of walking without wincing at every step. In that longing lies hope, because the secret to walking without pain after 70 is closer than you might imagine. You are not alone in this journey. Many older adults experience discomfort in their joints as years of movement, impact, and even the smallest injuries add up. Yet that shared experience does not mean you have to surrender your independence or lose the simple delight of taking a peaceful stroll. It might help to know that your body remains capable of remarkable adaptation, even now. Beneath every layer of difficulty lies the potential for relief and renewal, waiting for the right approach. Your joints, muscles, and connective tissues can respond positively to targeted care. With the right insights and gentle guidance, you can rebuild strength, improve flexibility, and reduce pain. It all starts with understanding what happens to our joints over time. On the inside of every knee, hip, and ankle sits a cushion of cartilage that acts like natural shock absorber. Wrapped around that is a membrane that produces synovial fluid, a silky substance that lubricates the joint surfaces and allows bones to glide smoothly past one another. Over decades, that cartilage can wear down, the fluid can diminish, and tiny tears can develop in tissues that once flexed and turned effortlessly. Add in inflammation, triggered by years of movement and perhaps a few past injuries, and you get the grinding, stiffness, and swelling that can turn walking into a chore instead of a pleasure. Inflammation plays a starring role when joint pain flares up. It is your body's natural response to injury or stress, but when it becomes chronic, it can wear away at cartilage, inflame surrounding tissues, and send painful signals to your brain. Inflammation can make you feel stiff when you first get up in the morning and can leave you sore even after a short walk. Yet while it may seem like a foe, inflammation is also a messenger. It tells you that something needs attention. By learning to interpret its signals, you can respond with the right mix of movement, rest, nutrition, and targeted care to calm the fiery response that has been holding you back. Another key factor in joint health is the strength and condition of the muscles that surround them. Strong quads help support your knees, firm glute muscles work to stabilize your hips, calf muscles assist your ankles and feet. When these muscle groups atrophy or lose tone, they stop supporting your joints as effectively, and more stress shifts to the bones and cartilage. Balance can become wobbly, and coordination can feel shaky. That combination makes falls more likely and can intensify the pain you already feel. The good news is that building muscle strength can start at any age. Even gentle resistance training can send powerful benefits to the tissues that protect and move you. Balance and coordination deserve their own spotlight. When you sense each step with confidence, your brain and body coordinate to distribute weight evenly across your joints. You land softly, rather than clunking down hard on one leg or the other. Your posture stays aligned and your center of gravity stays steady. Practicing balance helps you regain that unconscious choreography. As you hold onto a sturdy chair or countertop and gently shift your weight from side to side, your inner ear, your muscles, and your nervous system relearn the dance of equilibrium. Over time, stepping becomes less of a negotiation with fear and more of a natural expression of your intent to explore the world around you. If you believe that pain is a signal to stop moving, you might be surprised to learn that the right kinds of movement can actually reduce the discomfort you feel. Rest has its place, especially when inflammation is at its peak. But prolonged inactivity causes joints to stiffen and muscles to weaken. When you move, you help nourish the cartilage by cycling synovial fluid. You encourage blood flow to deliver nutrients and remove waste. You activate muscles that strengthen the support system around each joint. The objective is to find the sweet spot between motion that soothes and motion that protects. Gentle, consistent, and purposeful movements hold the key to restoring that feeling of graceful mobility. A simple warm-up can make all the difference before you set out on your first steps each day. Think of it as a personal invitation to your joints, asking them to wake up and greet the world. Begin by sitting in a sturdy chair with your feet flat on the floor. Imagine drawing circles with your toes, tracing the outline of an invisible clock. Let your ankles loosen and roll gently, first clockwise and then counterclockwise. The movement should be deliberate and smooth, as if coaxing a door to swing open with a light, gracious touch. By the time you finish a minute or two on each side, you will feel a subtle shift in the tightness around your ankles and a readiness to move forward. Once your ankles feel ready, you can bring your attention to the knees. Remain seated for a moment, then straighten one leg out in front of you until your heel rests on the floor. Flex and point your toes, and then bend and straighten your knees slowly for 8 to 10 repetitions. You will feel the muscles around the knee contract and release. It is helpful to notice the warmth that develops in that area, a gentle reminder that blood is circulating, tissues are waking up, and support is mobilizing. Repeat on the other leg. Before you know it, your legs will feel more connected to the walk ahead and less resistant to the idea of moving. Shifting your focus upward, you can stand and hold on to the back of a chair for support. Begin with simple calf stretches. Position one foot a few inches behind the other and press your back heel down into the floor while keeping your knee straight. You will sense a lengthening along the back of your lower leg. Lean forward slightly, letting the weight move into the front leg. Hold for 10 to 15 seconds, then switch sides. This stretch helps relieve tightness in the calves that can pull on the Achilles tendon and restrict ankle mobility. By improving that flexibility, you make your stride smoother and reduce undue stress on other joints. Your hips also benefit from a gentle circle motion. Standing tall with your hands resting lightly on your hips, imagine drawing large basketball courts with your hip joints. Circle inward 5 times and then 5 times in the opposite direction. Keep your movement controlled and smooth. Your pelvis will shift slightly, your lower back will warm, and you will encourage an even distribution of fluid in the hip joints. Even a few repetitions each morning can bring newfound flexibility to a joint that carries the weight of your body with every step you take. Strengthening exercises need not require heavy weights or complicated machines. A simple chair squat can do wonders. Standing in front of a sturdy chair with your feet hip-width apart, extend your arms forward and slowly lower your body as if you were going to sit. Stop just before the chair, hold for 2 to 3 seconds, then press through your heels and rise back up. Keep your chest lifted and your gaze forward. Aim for 8 to 12 repetitions. You will feel your quadriceps, hamstrings, and glutes engage, building the muscular scaffolding around your knees and hips to support pain-free movement. As you move into walking, pay attention to posture and alignment. Imagine a string drawing you up through the crown of your head, lengthening your spine. Relax your shoulders down and back. Keep your chin level, looking ahead rather than down at your feet. Each stride should begin with a gentle roll from heel to toe. Let your arms swing naturally at your sides to help maintain balance. Walking in this way becomes a mindful practice that not only nurtures your joints, but also clears mental clutter, inviting a sense of calm companionship with your own breathing and footsteps. Selecting the right shoes is like choosing a trusted walking partner. Look for footwear with firm yet flexible soles, room in the toe box, and sufficient arch support. Avoid heels and overly rigid designs that can throw off your alignment. On soft ground, let your feet sink just enough to absorb shock. On pavement, stay mindful of hard impacts and consider cushioned insoles. If you enjoy a stroll in the forest or along grassy trails, be aware of uneven surfaces that could twist an ankle. A walking stick or poles offer extra stability on such terrain, distributing weight and reducing strain on sensitive joints. Nutrition plays a supporting role that often goes unnoticed. Anti-inflammatory foods like leafy greens, berries, nuts, fatty fish, and olive oil can help quiet the chronic inflammation that rubs away at your joints. Brightly colored vegetables and fruits offer antioxidants that fight oxidative stress, while lean proteins provide the building blocks for muscle repair. Collagen-rich foods, bone broths, and foods high in vitamin C help support connective tissue health. Staying hydrated thins the synovial fluid that lubricates your joints, making each movement feel smoother. If you choose to explore supplements, Start with the basics. A high-quality fish oil provides omega-3 fatty acids that reduce inflammation. Glucosamine and chondroitin may offer support for cartilage health. Vitamin D aids in calcium absorption to maintain bone strength. A daily multivitamin designed for older adults can fill in nutritional gaps left by changing appetites or dietary restrictions. Always consult your doctor before adding new supplements, especially if you take medications that could interact. When used wisely, supplements can enhance the benefits you gain from movement and nutrition. Lifestyle factors also shape how well you walk without discomfort. Maintaining a healthy weight reduces pressure on your knees and hips. Quality sleep allows your body to repair and regenerate tissues. Avoid sitting for too long by taking mini break stretches every hour. A hot compress or warm bath can relax tight muscles after an active day. Cold packs help calm inflammation when soreness flares. Simple practices like these add up, creating an environment where your body can embrace each step with less resistance. Listening to your body is an art as much as a skill. Some days your joints may feel fresh and ready to charge. Other days they may ask for a gentler approach. Honor those signals by adjusting intensity and duration. If pain spikes sharply, back off and give yourself time to recover. If a milder ache accompanies your movement, that can be a sign that tissues are waking up and adapting. Keep a simple journal to track how your body responds to different activities, shoes, stretches, or foods. Over time, patterns will emerge to guide you toward the most effective routine. Adaptive aids can enrich your journey. Walking poles offer a third point of contact with the ground, improving balance and reducing stress on lower joints. Ankle braces provide extra stability during walks. Cushioned shoe inserts absorb shock. A well-fitted knee sleeve can offer warmth and gentle compression to soothe stiff joints. These supportive tools are not signs of weakness, but rather allies in your quest for comfortable movement. They allow you to walk farther, longer, and with greater confidence. Variety keeps your routine engaging and challenges different muscle groups. Alternate between flat ground and gentle inclines. Include short bursts of slightly faster walking for aerobic stimulation. Consider winter walks on a treadmill or indoor track when the weather is harsh. Embrace other low-impact activities like water aerobics, cycling, or Tai Chi to diversify your support network of muscles and joints. Every new movement pattern invites fresh circulation to reach tissues in subtle ways that reinforce your progress. Tracking your improvements helps sustain motivation. Notice when you can walk a little farther without needing to pause. Celebrate the moments when you climb a few steps without discomfort. Share your victories with a friend or family member to deepen your sense of accomplishment. Small wins add up over weeks and months to create profound change in your overall mobility and well-being. When you look back next season, you will realize your strides are more fluid, your steps more confident, and your outlook decidedly brighter. Think of Margaret, who at 74 once dreaded the thought of a 10-minute walk around her block. She began with the simple ankle circles, calf stretches, and gentle chair squats. She chose whole foods that reduced inflammation and added a daily walk around her garden, leaning on the fence when needed. Within a month, she noticed the sharp edge of her knee pain had dulled. She moved to 2 laps around the block and found herself smiling at neighbors who waved. By spring, she joined a group walk in the park, greeted by chirping birds and green buds on trees. Her steps carried a quiet pride that came from rediscovering what she thought was lost. You too can write your own story of renewal. Every step you take is an investment in your future freedom to roam, to chase grandchildren on the grass, to wander through shops or explore quiet trails. The path may begin with a single cautious movement, but it can lead you to experiences you cherish. Your body is resilient, your spirit is ready, and the knowledge you hold now lights a clear path forward. Walking without pain after 70 is not a myth, but a reachable destination for anyone willing to combine gentle movement, targeted strength, smart nutrition, and mindful self-care. Embrace the chance to reclaim the joy of walking. With each purposeful stride, you remind your body and mind that age is not a barrier, but an invitation to explore new ways of moving forward. The secret to pain-free steps lies in understanding and responding to your body with compassion and consistency. Today is the perfect day to begin. As you rise tomorrow, greet your joints with gentle circles, stretch with kindness, and walk with quiet confidence. In time, you will look back on these first steps as the moment you rediscovered your freedom to walk without pain.